Hello everyone, Commander Bravebelly here. Today on the channel, I am going to be reviewing and eating this Mongolian Border Guard 24-hour MRE. I'm super excited about this one. I did try their regular military MRE. This is the Border Guard. We're going to see what the difference is. If you guys are interested in that one, I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. Anyway, let's just get on with it. So here we have it. It's their suitcase. I always thought that was pretty cool. It's definitely one of a kind, not just a plastic bag. We do have some cool artwork. If you look over here, it looks like just some kind of crest with an eagle, I believe it is, or a falcon, either or. You know, those are big, birds of prey are like used in Mongolia for hunting. So a documentary about it's pretty cool. They ride on horseback and they have falcons that like catch small game. And so that's pretty cool as far as like some character. Then we have some kind of, this is all in Cyrillic apparently. So I was told that they still use Cyrillic as it's basically kind of like a former Soviet country. And so they're trying to get rid of Cyrillic, but there's like debates on what they're gonna use as like the main, alphabet or whatever. So this, basically this expires in 2024. So in 1 month, so the 9th, we're almost in August. So just in time. I've had this for a few months in my garage. So we'll see how it is. Is it fresh? No, but it's an MRE. So it's not supposed to be fresh. Anyway, let's get on with it. So the unboxing. Check it out. So what we have some kind of pate. Now it's all bent out of shape. That's fine. It's soft can, so I expect that. And like I said, it's an MRE. It's bound to get dinged up. Even if you're actually, on the front lines of the border guard, by the time you get this, it could have been transported in a truck, fell a few times. So this is just standard. So pate. We have their biscuits / crackers. We're gonna see what they taste like. Yeah, a lot of them are broken, which is fine. This stuff happens. We're still gonna eat that. Then we have one of the mains. It looks like some kind of rice, some kind of like fried rice or something. So yeah, you guys feel free to leave in the comments exactly the description and the names of what this is if you can. This is another main. It's relatively hefty. I hope this stuff is still good. There is one of these cans that are super like bent and out of shape. Like this one feels like it's full of air. So perhaps there's something in there going bad, giving off gases and causing it to swell. I don't want to get sick. So this one, we're gonna open it and see if it's edible. If it is, I'm gonna eat it. If it's not, oh well. Then we have their traditional kind of like Mongolian like milk teas. So we have 1, 2, 3 of the same ones. 4 of them, all the same. So I love these. These are super delicious. They're like salty and sweet at the same time. I can't wait to have this. I do have hot water. And then we have, we have 5 of these. So they are drinking a lot of warm milk teas. That's pretty cool. I forget exactly the description, but it's definitely one of a kind. I've only had this from a Mongolian MRE, so I'm looking forward to trying that again. I have Brazilian coffee. It's funny that they have like straight up Brazil coffee. And look at the graphics. It looks a lot like Bustelo, which is, I guess, Mexican. Yeah, but this is made in Mongolia, even though it's called Brazil coffee. So that's pretty cool. And it's just coffee. It doesn't look like it has any creamers in this package, no sugars, nothing. Oh yeah, so it has sugar, non-dairy creamer, and the coffee. So we have it all. So I'm gonna make some coffee. Why don't I just do that first? So I'm gonna take one of these coffees and do that up first. I'm gonna do that tea up as well. See if it tastes any good with the sugar and milk already added. That's pretty cool. Usually I never drink my coffees sweet. I like it creamy, that's about it, but why not give this a try? So that's how it looks like. You can see a lot of sugar in there. I have my water already heated up. but luckily for me. And then we're gonna do the same, might as well do it with this tea. So this is how the tea looks. Again, it looks like some kind of Genghis Khan on this. Of course, why wouldn't they use Genghis Khan for everything? I mean, he was definitely their most iconic and memorable person, I guess, that hailed out of Mongolia. All right, and that's their tea. I might double up. We'll see how good it is. So, and then we have one more canned meal. So this one looks like some kind of like potatoes and meat. And then we have their burner. We have their chocolate. I remember trying this in their regular military chocolate, and this is like the best chocolate I think I've ever had in an MRE, because it's actually rich milk chocolate, which I love. I don't like dark chocolate in any way, shape, or form. Only when I'm like on an extreme diet and I'm eating it for health reasons, but then, yeah, it just tastes healthy. This tastes delicious. So we're gonna see about that. We have their utensils, and we have, I don't know why they include a stamp. I guess perhaps this is for, like, you know, if you're stationed somewhere far from home, maybe write a letter and mail it out. Guys, let me know in the comments if you're familiar, if this stamp is actually like a collector's stamp, like as a gift thrown into this box, or is it just a legit stamp that I could mail some postage to my family or friends? Let me know in the comments below. But this is based on like a famous Mongolian golden statue, like one of the largest, heaviest, all gold statues. I believe that's the backstory. And so yeah, that is the entire 24-hour ration. So while this steeps, let me mix that up a little bit. We're gonna use the utensils. We're gonna see if they're any good. Now this, just the presentation looks super cheap, which is fine. I mean, it's just utensils. We have a few of these. Oh, just 2 napkins. They're nicely textured though, I like that. I think it adds a lot in cleanup when it has some texture to it, some roughness. So that's smart. And we have a spoon and a fork, and the spoon is cracked. So this is very cheap plastic. So that sucks. I mean, gotta keep it real. So let's stir up their tea a little more. And it's got like little bits of, like, it looks like seeds. Nice and salt. It just tastes like salty, warm milk, like something you would give to a child before bed. It's very like rich tasting. And the coffee tastes good. Just I like it creamy like this. So we're gonna let that cool off just a little bit, and we're gonna start working on this food. Now we're gonna light one of these, but I also have a little burner just to speed things up. So first we're gonna do one of these. Okay, we're gonna fold it. I always mess up folding these things, to be honest with you. People always tell me in the comments, you know, that I did it wrong. But I feel like, you know, if you do it like this, and yeah, it's higher off the table, you see that? But it's like less stability than something like this, I feel like. See, this is more stable, in my opinion. All right, let's light it up. I always love these. It comes with the striker on it. Ooh, there it goes. Look at that. Ooh, that's hot. Is it lit? Oh yeah, it's lit, guys. Oh yeah, it's doing its magic, even though you can't see it. Did it go out? Yep, it went out. After I give it high praises, it went out. All right, so let's do another one. Let's act like if we're soldiers in the field, we have no other options. See if we could get it started. Wow, fell right off, guys. You've seen that, right? So not good track record so far. Let's see if I could save it. No, it went out as soon as I put it here. We have One more. If not, don't worry about it. I have a lighter, but still, we want to see how this would work if we were out in the field, you know? Okay, it's lit. So this, I gotta say, is not the best, because if it was a windy day, we'd be screwed. We'd have to eat all our food cold. And there we have it. It's lit. Finally, third one's a charm. All right, gonna clean that up, move it aside a little. This table's messed up, but don't worry. This is just a little top that I got from Home Depot. So I'm just gonna replace it, no big deal. Now I know you guys aren't worried. All right, so let's try. This is the rice, I guess. Well, maybe we're gonna put something on top that's more moist so it doesn't burn quick. So this will be the first one. And I'm hungry, I haven't eaten yet. So I have my appetite. And this looks like some kind of potatoes and meat. And it looks very substantial and heavy. It's got a lot of fat in there. It's got pieces of corn. Carrot. It's got pieces of potato. Look at that. That's how it looks. Very straightforward. And let's go. Now, while that's going to be heating up there, I will be using something like this, which is what soldiers actually have in the field a lot of times. Believe it or not, I've actually seen soldiers in trenches with these things. So there's no reason why they couldn't have this with them. Fire it up. Hopefully I have some gas. There we go. We're all lit. And we're gonna do some of this. This looks like buckwheat and this looks like rice. So it's, in essence, this is like two big meals. So, and then a pate. So it's like a pate, then we have meat and rice, and then we have some kind of like goulash and buckwheat. So we have a frying pan here, a little portable. We're gonna throw this rice in there. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? I might empty this can into the rice, that way it's more moist. Yeah, because the rice looks kind of dry. I don't want it to burn on this frying pan. You see? It looks great, but it's just on the drier side. So that's not gonna make sense. So, see, they want me to use this flimsy fork, but this is terrible because it's so flimsy. And it's crazy, I see little pieces of hair inside this food, and I know that's not my hair. So that's from the factory. Maybe this is the horse meat one. I bet you this has horse meat, guys. So I think that's super cool. Also very one of a kind. Guys, let me know in the comments below if you know about this food. Is that in fact horse meat in here with this rice? I believe it is. Now, if you guys are interested in my review on horse meat, I'm also gonna leave a link down below. I did try horse meat from Mongolia, of course. All right, so I'm mashing this up, and you know what? I will actually throw that meat into this, guys. Please bear with me. This is indeed a process, but it is what it is. So I did bring a glove. I don't wanna burn my hand. Especially in the military, you guys don't want to burn your hands out there because you need that pan to shoot. Ooh, look how beautiful that came out. I'm glad I did that. Is it hot? It's not that hot. All right, I'm gonna show this to you guys one more time before I mix it up. Look how beautiful that looks. That's nice, right? Now, I already smell my hair burning from putting my hand over this fire, but that's okay. These things happen. Let me mix that up so it cooks nice and even. Try not to burn this pan. These pans are so flimsy. They are stainless steel, but they're so thin that they do burn, guys. I think it's time for another pan. And here we go. So let's wait till that heats up and let's get the other one ready. You hear that? It's sizzling already. Little potatoes spilled. All right, let's see if this is bad or not. This looks like it went bad. I don't see any openings, but it might be like microscopic. We got air in there. What do you guys suggest about this? You see, See how it's bellied up a little bit and it feels tight. So it seems like it probably went bad. Let me open that. Oh. I don't know if I should risk this. You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, guys. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. If I die, I die. It doesn't smell bad, but I just spilled it all over myself. So there was pressure there. It doesn't smell like it went bad, so we're just gonna go for it, guys. Look how it looks. Hardcore. You guys know I don't play around. I'm just gonna eat that. And the nastiest part is that it's literally spilled all over. Look. I guess you can't see because it's camo, but it's gnarly here. And so this is the buckwheat. Now I don't know if one was supposed to mix with the other, who knows? I'm just taking a wild guess, but that's fine. So this is the buckwheat. And we're gonna mix that up. None of this stuff smells like it went bad. Like it doesn't have an ammonia smell or nothing. So we're gonna risk it. You know, we're gonna act like if we're in a dire situation, you know, post-apocalyptic. Because realistically, like it's important to, I guess, know where your limits are. And so let's find out. Let's see. So if this was a post-apocalyptic situation, I would eat this. That's why I'm risking it now, to see if it's any good. So we'll find out if I made a grave mistake or not. I'm gonna stir that up a little bit. Oh, that's hot already. And the smell is nothing crazy. You know, you do smell the little carrots in there. This is almost done. I'll probably give this another minute max, maybe 2 minutes. And that should be ready to eat. And it looks phenomenal. This looks like real food. Very flavorful and greasy. I just feel bad for sitting like on this spilled, gnarly meat juice. You know, it takes away from the experience, like when you're sitting in a mess. I'm sure if you were starving, it wouldn't matter. It would be all about survival. You know, I brought my knife. I bought like my my canteen with water, but I guess we don't need it. So let's try some of this hot tea. Now it's still steaming. It smells so good. Where's the little spoon? Oh yeah. All right, this is the tea going in. I don't get any sense of tea, which is great because I don't like tea at all. I just get a flavor of milk and a little bit of salt. Guys, this one's done. I'm gonna leave this on the side and start heating up the next one. We're gonna bust open these crackers. I'm ready to eat. All right, and this is the one that I thought went bad. Hopefully it didn't, guys. Pray for me. All right, so, and I just want you guys to see, I'm gonna bring it in closer, but this looks like something made at home, like very filling, and this is a lot of food for one day. Now they do have a cold climate, Mongolia, so it makes sense that you want a lot of warm food in your belly, but wow, this is so much food. All right, we're just gonna go in for the first bite without the cracker first, but take a look at that. That looks wonderful. All right, so this is like their fried rice. Basically, it's like a rice and vegetables and their meat, and it looks like it has potatoes and carrots. Very nice. This might be the horse, guys. It's hard to tell. It just tastes like beefy. Like, yeah, just like dark meat. Oh yeah. Very filling, very hearty. Something you might enjoy on a cold day. Ooh, that's hot. Let me stir this one up a little bit. This one's cool. They actually had like the seasoning. For real, just like homemade. All right, let's bust open these crackers. I'm gonna save the ones that aren't as broken for the pate. And I guess there we could find a few that aren't that broken. Now I remember their crackers tasting a little bit more like biscuits, like they were almost like butter cookies. Even the way they look. Check it out, guys. You see, they look like butter cookies. Let's taste it. Oh yeah. These aren't crackers, they're like butter cookies. They're great. They're great, but it's almost like they wouldn't go with this because this is almost like a dessert compared to this. Which is like hearty food, you know? I think I'm eating a horse, guys. They're delicious too. Exclusive to Mongolia. Now the Mongolian Border guard, they share a border with China and Russia, so they definitely have their work cut out for them as far as patrolling, being on point, being ready. This is very hardy. You know, apparently they patrol their border for like human trafficking and just drug smuggling, etc., etc. Wow, these are so good. These are like dessert. I'm gonna have some with this just to see if it goes together. It does, but it's weird because they're relatively sweet, like butter cookies. So with rice, the American palate is not like used to that. We would expect more like salt crackers. This is like butter, and it's a little on the dessert end. But it's very good, especially since they give you so much of this tea. Perhaps you're just supposed to enjoy it like the dessert, you know, like a little nightcap. This goes phenomenal. This is like something like my grandma would have made for me as a little boy. Like watching like 8 p.m. cartoons, like right before you go to sleep. She would have like gave me some of this milk with it. She didn't do this exact same thing, but kind of, sort of. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna try this coffee and mix this up. This is looking relatively done, if I'm gonna be honest. Check that out, guys. So we're done. We don't want this too hot. And set this to the side, turn this off, make some room, and keep eating. I love this burner. I gotta get more of these. Yeah, so these biscuits are phenomenal. They're sweet. They're my second favorite biscuit. The first favorite biscuit or cracker from the MRE is the Polish one. I love it. And this is my second favorite because it's so different. Like I said, it's like cookies, basically. Now, as you can see, I'm eating this up because it's actually good. The smell is nothing. It doesn't smell as good as it looks. It looks and tastes good, but it smells like like it came out of a can almost. It doesn't smell chemically, but it's not like fragrant, okay? So we'll put that to the side. Now we'll see about these. Now, hopefully I don't get sick, guys. Cool that off a little more. While that cools off, let's do this pate. And that's another weird one, to have pate with like butter cookies, you know? So that's weird. Seems like it's fine. Hopefully. Looks a little murky. Got that bland color to it. Like I said, this was kept in my garage, and I live in Florida, so it's hot here. And it goes in really soft. Yep, tastes like pate. On the iffy side, as far as if it's good or not. I would say it's good, passable, I'll live. If anything, in worst case scenario, it's gonna go through me. But yeah, it just tastes like a light liver pate with a butter cookie. That's weird. As far as pates go, I'd say it's not the best pate I've had. It's probably one of the worser ones. I can't describe what's really wrong with it. But it almost tastes like too mushy. Like it's been perhaps just laying around too long, if I'm gonna be honest. It just like falling apart. It's not as dense as I'd like it to be. It's almost, yeah. See how it falls apart easy, like it's not sticking together. And the flavor just tastes like liver. It's not like super delicious. So from a 1 to a 10, as far as pates go, I give this one like a 4. A 4 or a 5. Not crazy about it. All right, let's try some of this coffee. Now this is the coffee that already comes with sugar and creamer. Let's see what it's about. Oh yeah, it's very nice. See, the sucky part thing is sucky part about it, what I meant to say is, what if you don't like sugar or sweet coffee? So unless, you know, it's just overwhelmingly popular in the country to drink sweet coffee. But for sweet coffee, it's perfect. It is like almost those like Starbucks, you know, the ready-made Starbucks glass drinks that you get in the gas station. Very good. This would almost be good cold, like iced coffee. So yeah, for a coffee, I give this like a 9 out of 10. Very flavorful, delicious. Nothing wrong with it. Doesn't taste cheap at all. Delicious. Same thing with this drink. It's like a salty milk, basically, in essence. Obviously, there's like a tea in there, but it just tastes very like warm. Something like grandma would make. So as far as the hot beverages, they're good. All right, we're gonna get into this, guys. Hopefully I'll be fine. We're gonna try a piece with a big old chunk of fat and a little bit of everything. That's gonna be going in my mouth, guys. Wish me luck. Tastes totally fine. Now, I don't know if this is horse or beef. Very flavorful, very moist, as you can see with that buckwheat, you know, so it keeps it from burning. You see how juicy it is. It doesn't taste like anything went wrong with it, so I would definitely eat this if I was trying to survive. It just tastes like meat and buckwheat, like the flavor, there's no flavoring to it really. So it just tastes what it is, meat and buckwheat. So it's not delicious, but it's super filling and hearty. It's still good. It's just missing like paprika and onions and stuff like that. It's very basic, like survival food. But honestly, it tastes better than it looks, because it looks gnarly, like gray, kind of almost in color, you know. It tastes a lot better than it looks, especially from the juiciness. The juiciness is like fat, basically, so. Good stuff. Now it's actually almost more flavorful than this because this one's a little on the drier side. Let me see. No, this one tastes better because you get to chew on nice pieces of potato and carrot. They're not like mushy. When you bite them, they have some like chew to them. So that's a nice experience. So this tastes better. I actually like it a lot. I'm shoveling it in. Whereas this is hearty and good too, but not as flavorful. It has less depth to it. It's just, fat, meat, and buckwheat. I will try it with a piece of cracker just to see the effect. I don't know if these crackers are meant to be just eaten by themselves or you're supposed to eat it with a meal. Like I said, they're like butter cookies in essence. Yeah, it seems like the cookie doesn't go with this. All right, and the last thing we're gonna try is their actual chocolate. And it has in English ingredients: sugar, cocoa powder, butter, whey powder, that's cool, skim milk powder, emulsified something, lectin, shelf life 18 months. Chocolate with coconut, okay. So it's a little bit flavored chocolate. And let's see how it looks. Oh wow, so it didn't even turn gray like I would have expected it to. Very passable visually. And let's check it out. Guys, as far as chocolate, the Mongolian MRE chocolates is the best chocolate in any MRE, period. It's just so rich. It's like those expensive, like German chocolates or European, like Swiss chocolates, like the ones that come with like hazelnuts and raisins. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the brand Milka. I mean, this is just, as far as, it's just chocolate, so it doesn't have any like, I don't taste the coconut really. But you don't have any like nuts in there or anything. But if you're just gonna, like this tastes way better than Hershey's. Like a Hershey's compared to this would be a 10 and a Hershey's would be a 5. It just tastes way more richer. And that's my opinion on that, guys. I'll mix it with some of this. Oh yeah, it melts all in my mouth. Maybe I'll have it with some of this. See, now that goes good. The chocolate, those butter crackers, butter cookies, and this. 10 out of 10 as far as that's concerned. The food, not the best, but there's nothing wrong with it. I definitely would eat it again. I wouldn't be like scared of it or anything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I have a lot more MRE videos coming soon. My closet's full of MREs. I have ones coming in the mail, in particular, the French MRE, the British MRE, more Eastern European MREs, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off.